everybody, welcome to the other side of the tracks here with Lucinda and Michael here in our shed in northwestern Connecticut, and putting together a little video series for our friends, fans, and family. They've been asking questions about the background and how we produce things, how we write things, how we perform things. So we thought that we would do a 10-week video short of background information on the tracks from our newest CD release, which is Songs from the Shed Volume 2. About a year ago, we built this shed on our property and decided to kick it old school with a totally analog recording studio. And Michael's definitely going to be able to tell you more about the equipment, but we wanted to bring it back to a retro sound, the kind of sound that we liked of songs 30, 40 years ago. But we really took a diverse section of sounds and production on this particular CD. It's not just a straight rock record, it's not just a straight pop record or a country record. We have a lot of variety in our production and in the songwriting on this particular CD. And I guess what we're going to be showing you today with track 1, which is Still Blown Away, how the song came to be, and how it grew as we went along.
Because every little thing, everything you say, every time you turn me on, I'm still blown away.
We have an old 8-track, half-inch 8-track tape, and analog TIAC mixing console, 12:4. It's pretty basic and straight to the point, and a couple of old spring reverb units and things like that, and that's about it. There really isn't much else to tell. It's low-tech, as low-tech as it gets. But anyway, the first song that we did, are we going to the first song now?
Sure.
All right. Still Blown Away. How did we come up with Still Blown Away?
Nah.
I think it was a vocal riff, actually. Normally when I write songs, it's all based around one particular guitar riff. I have a junk drawer of guitar riffs that are kind of go-to parts. But this song actually was a little bit different. We came up with a vocal riff. And actually, let's go to it now. That's not it. That's the rhythm track to it, just a little bass and drums.
Baby, won't you take me?
Let's bring that down.
Baby, won't you take me? Because every little thing.
You know what? Let's fast forward a little bit. See where we are.
Nail me down, just still blown away.
This is the riff.
Still blown.
And that's where the whole song came from. The RMI and one of the vocal tracks wound up on the same track, so we have to keep that. But that, we built the whole song around that riff. And then, just like that, it became a song.
So I think
Like
the
magic.
Yeah, but the production end of it, without it being too complicated, I think we decided to go, when we wrote the song, around that riff in a particular treatment. So it was kind of retro, but still with a very relevant sound, even though it was a really, basically an analog recording.
Yeah.
So we brought in what's on that track. We've got bass drums,
Well,
RMI.
For everything, there's always a little acoustic guitar. That's always going to be there to give it the feel.
I'm still blown away by you, baby.
That's really the whole song right there. We have just a little drums and bass. Electric guitar track. And an RMI piano. And there's really never going to be any more than 8 things going at once. And then 3 vocal tracks. So
So that was pretty
that's the
simple.
whole song.
You take that riff and we wrote around it. We have different styles of writing, and you're going to hear that throughout the rest of the CD and with the rest of the series of the other side of the tracks. And we hope that you're going to enjoy, our process and learning more about it. And we've got a couple of other things coming up in the video world. We've got a documentary that we're going to be doing very shortly called Next Stop Nashville, The Long Road to Somewhere. And that's going to be available by Christmas of 2014. And that's going to be a full-length documentary of our upcoming tour to Nashville in September. So we hope you enjoyed The Other Side of the Tracks, and we'll see you next week.